I'm Nancy McMorris-Oddix, Chair of the Salem-Keizer School Board. Today is an exciting day for the Salem-Keizer community. Today we celebrate the opening of 2 new schools as well as the conclusion of the projects planned under the 2008 bond program. We're joined today by School Board Vice Chair Rick Kimball, School Board Member and Budget Committee Chair Chris Brantley, SKEA President Kathleen Sundell. Thanks for being here. This day would not have happened without the commitment of a task force of citizens who 6 years ago determined that our schools needed repair, renovation, and relief from overcrowding. In 2007, school board members, including Chuck Lee and Karina Lemons, began working with our chambers of commerce and many others in the community to propose a bond measure. In November of 2008, voters in our community approved the measure to build 4 new schools and repair more than half of our existing schools. Under the leadership of the Citizen Bond Oversight Committee, district staff worked with community partners to fulfill the promises made in the bond campaign to create safer, healthier, and less crowded learning environments for our children. And of course, the children are the real reason we're here today. It's a day to imagine the future and the thousands of students who will benefit from these schools as they work toward graduation, a meaningful career, and a successful life. Now I would like to introduce our superintendent, Sandy Husk. Sandy played a significant role in making the bond campaign become a reality and in ensuring the program is well managed by staff. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you, Nancy. And thank you to all of you who came today. We're really grateful that you're here to celebrate this wonderful opening of Battle Creek Elementary. As Nancy said, today is a day to celebrate. It's all about team. Getting the bond passed was just the start. Getting the construction done and the renovations in place is now a reality. And there's so many people that I want to thank today. I want to take a few minutes to recognize our staff and our partners who made this successful campaign happen, starting with Bruce Lathers, Construction Services Manager, back there in the back. Bruce, raise your hand. Casey Cunningham, Project Coordinator, and all the staff that are here today from Construction Services. And I don't see them all out here. I think a lot of them are inside. So when you, there's some in the back. Thank you, guys and ladies. Thank you so much. When you go through the school, you'll see more of them working. It takes a really large team to build a school, and while Construction Services here inside the district take the lead, there are many other district departments that play a role, starting with custodial services with Jim Jenny, Jim Roden, Manager of Maintenance and Physical Plant Operations, Kristen Deuce, all of the technology that you see, her team was responsible for, all the hardworking staff members that are in those departments, and not least of all to mention human resources and the way that they make sure that we get this staffed well. Our Assistant Superintendent, Mary Caddis, is here as well. And then last, I'd like to thank our construction partners on this site. I don't know if any of them are here, but if they are, will you please raise your hand? Triplet Wellman Construction, Hury International Construction Management, and Dull Olson Weeks Architecture. Thank you so much. As Nancy mentioned, the opening of these 2 schools and the reopening of 14 other elementary schools that had extensive renovation this summer marks the completion of this portion of our bond campaign. We're really proud to say that except for 1 gym floor, we have finished on time and well under budget. And I'm sure that gym floor, it's not this one, I'm sure that gym floor will be done soon. Thank you so much for making this happen. I'd now like to introduce Steve Duke from our construction partner, Triplet and Wellman, to say a few words.
Morning. Apparently I'm the duly represented person from the construction team to talk to everybody today. To start off with, I'd really like to thank the voters of Salem, because without you, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't have all the people working on this building, or actually for the last approximately year and a half building this structure. From the construction team, hopefully as you walk through the building, you'll appreciate all the many thousands of hours that went into building this building. And for the neighbors, we apologize once again for all the disruption we caused, but unfortunately, sometimes growth results in a little bit of inconvenience once in a while. And then finally, I'd like to say we hope that the students and the faculty really enjoy the new building. It was a great pleasure for us to build the building as we went through the process. We had a fantastic team of people, both from the school district, the architectural firms, and the subcontractors that worked on the project. It was very successful from all standpoints, I believe. So enjoy your new school. We're glad we could do it for you.
Thank you, Steve and Sandy. I would like to introduce Linda Norris, City Manager of the City of Salem, who will talk a little bit about the park development.
Thank you so much. It's so exciting to be here and to get a chance to go into the school. I've been looking at it go up for almost a year, so I'm as excited as all the children are here today to see what your new school would be like. You know, a lot of work went into making this a reality. From the city's perspective, we really do want to thank the Salem-Keizer School District and the neighbors for helping us get to this point. This is one of many partnerships that the city has with the school district and how we work together to make good things happen for our community. The city purchased the 56 acres that were formerly the Battle Creek Golf Course, and this purchase was made possible through the work of Peter Fernandez, our Public Works Director, and people from the school district who listened to the neighbors talk about they didn't want high-density residential development on this site. They really wanted something that would be better for the community. And really through Peter's leadership and vision and working with the school district, we were able to sell this piece of the property to the school district, which made the financing for the park possible. And so we appreciate all of Peter's work and everyone else who supported this. So I'm going to tell you what we've completed so far. You came down, maybe many of you have walked down. I've seen a lot of people walking down Waln Drive. It has a bridge over the creek, bike lanes, on-street parking, and a good sidewalk for children and others to use. I've seen a lot of people walking on it during the evenings. We added a south main travel lane around Commercial Street and left turn lanes and traffic lights so that children can get here safely. We've also done a great deal of improvement. One of the reasons we wanted to buy it is to improve stormwater detention on this site. And if you see some of the work as you go over the creek, you'll notice that much has been done there. So I want to talk a little bit about the future park, and we have this design of the entire site here. The things that will go up immediately is we'll have a rail car bridge spanning Battle Creek, and that should be done by October so that children can safely cross from the other direction. We have a new paved pathway and bridge that will go from the school across Battle Creek and out to Doral Drive on the west side of the park. Some of the dead and diseased trees have already been removed. A little more of that will happen, as well as pruning trees. And we'll be planting thousands of trees on this property. It's a very large property. The city owns 46 acres for the park. We'll have a wonderful soft gravel path that will be built around the outside of the property for people to enjoy. A temporary small gravel parking lot will be here along Waln Drive until we have the master plan and have a permanent parking location for the public. Most importantly, my staff told me we're going to have mutt mitts here, and the reason that's so important is we have 4 creeks that come together on this property, and making sure that we're protecting the environment is going to be important in this area. So we will have a park master planning process and would like neighbors and anyone else who is interested to help us with that process. That'll happen over the next year. And while we do not yet have funds for the full development of this park, as is the case for many of our new parks, we are going to develop it in phases so that people can start using the paths, the picnic tables, the walkways, enjoy the creeks in the natural area, and then over time you'll see more amenities come to pass. So we're very excited about this project and having this wonderful amenity in South Salem and the opportunity for all these children to have a new school to attend. So thank you very much.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the instructional leader for this school, Principal Linda Doherty. Linda, please come tell us about your new school.
Thank you. Good morning. This is an exciting day, and I am truly honored to stand here as the principal, representing Battle Creek staff, and welcoming you to our grand opening ceremony and our ribbon cutting ceremony. I would like to also take this opportunity to thank the community for supporting the bond measure for this amazing school. You've created a beautiful building, and now it is time for us to make it a school where teachers will work collaboratively, students will learn, and parents and community volunteers will be welcomed as we work together to reach our district vision of graduation for all. This part of Salem has long been known as the Battle Creek area, and I am proud to have our school be called Battle Creek Elementary and share the name with this community. The staff and I look forward to being your new neighbors and partnering with you as we educate our students. Before I introduce our student speaker, I would like to say a huge thank you to the staff who are standing back over here, who have been busy attending trainings, meetings, setting up classrooms in other areas of the buildings in order to get prepared for the 2012-2013 school year. If we could thank them, they truly deserve a lot of credit. Hats off. We are off to a great start for the year. And now I'd like to introduce Hunter Miller, who is going to describe her excitement for attending Battle Creek and tell you a little bit about our school mascot. Hunter?
Hello, my name is Hunter Miller. I'm going into 4th grade and I'm so excited for this new school. I'm most looking forward to keeping my old principal and meeting new friends. I'm also excited for my little sister Rory Miller, who's going into kindergarten and joining in school with me. And I was also excited when I went to the meet and greet at Jetson Middle School. I'm glad that the Bears were picked as the school mascot because those were what I voted for. Out of the Badger, the Barn Owl, and the Bears. BEAR stands for Be Safe. Be safe, eager to learn, accept responsibility, and respect others. And now, me and a few other students are going to sing you the school song. And P.S. Go class of 2021.
Thank you, Mrs. Burtis, and students for performing our school song. And on a side note, Mrs. Burtis wrote and directed all of that music, so nice job, Mrs. Burtis. It is now time for our ribbon cutting ceremony and then the tours of the building. We will have staff handing out maps of the school to help guide you once you get inside. You are welcome to go into any building that has a welcome visitors sign on it. Enjoy your tour, and thanks again for coming out and joining us on our special day.